The moment Jenna Bush Hager was kicked off Clarkson's show after their heated confrontation sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, as what began as a lighthearted conversation quickly spiraled into one of the most intense exchanges daytime television had seen in years. With Kelly initially welcoming Jenna with her trademark warmth, making jokes about family life, books, and Jenna's television projects. But as the segment turned toward more personal subjects, tensions began to rise, and Kelly, known for her candor and willingness to ask blunt questions, pushed Jenna about topics that the audience hadn't expected to hear addressed so openly, including her views on family privilege, the pressures of her public life, and the controversies surrounding the Bush political legacy. And though Jenna tried at first to keep her composure, her tone shifted as she became visibly uncomfortable, leading to an increasingly tense back and forth that was laced with sarcasm, sharp retorts, and interruptions that made the live studio audience gasp audibly, some even clapping nervously as they sensed the conversation teetering on the edge of collapse. And Kelly, determined not to back down, doubled down on her questions, trying to frame them as honest conversation about responsibility, influence, and public perception, but Jenna saw them as hostile, unfair, and deeply personal attacks. Her frustration mounting as Kelly's insistence on transparency clashed with Jenna's need to protect her family's reputation, and soon their words became barbed, with Jenna raising her voice, Kelly matching her tone, and the producers behind the cameras frantically gesturing in an attempt to calm the situation, yet neither star seemed willing to step back, their pride and passion fueling the confrontation further until it reached a boiling point. And when Jenna finally accused Kelly of blindsiding her with a setup, Kelly shot back with a line that stunned the audience, making it clear she believed no one should be shielded from accountability simply because of their background, which prompted Jenna to snap, stand up abruptly, and pull off her microphone in anger, declaring that she wouldn't tolerate being ambushed on live television. And the crowd erupted into whispers and shouts as security and producers quickly stepped in, with the cameras awkwardly cutting to a commercial break mid-chaos, leaving viewers stunned and social media exploding within minutes with speculation, replay clips, and hot takes about what they had just witnessed. While back in the studio, Jenna was escorted out, and Kelly, visibly shaken but determined, returned after the break to address the audience, her voice steady yet tinged with frustration, as she explained that sometimes conversations don't go the way you expect, but that honesty matters. A statement that drew both applause and criticism, setting the stage for one of the most polarizing media firestorms of the year. And behind the scenes, sources later revealed that Kelly's team had debated whether to even air the full segment, but by then the footage had already gone viral, cementing the confrontation as a cultural flashpoint and raising questions about the boundaries of daytime television, the responsibilities of hosts, and the line between real dialogue and entertainment. Spectacle. In the days following Jenna Bush Hager being kicked off Clarkson's show after their heated confrontation, the fallout grew into a media storm of unprecedented proportions, with entertainment outlets, political commentators, and everyday fans all weighing in on what had transpired. Each clip of the altercation replayed across countless platforms, dissected frame by frame as pundits debated whether Kelly had been too harsh or whether Jenna had overreacted, while others saw the entire event as a microcosm of larger cultural tensions between media figures who demand transparency and celebrities or public figures who feel ambushed when pressed about controversial legacies. And as the online frenzy reached fever pitch, hashtags trended for days, with one camp rallying behind Kelly under slogans like #TeamKelly and #HonestyMatters, while Jenna's defenders launched their own movements, accusing the show of disrespect, exploitation, and bad faith questioning, creating a sharp divide that mirrored the confrontational nature of the interview itself. And insiders from NBC later leaked reports suggesting that producers had tried to mediate before Jenna walked out, urging both women to cool their tone. But the live element of the show made control nearly impossible, giving audiences a rare, unfiltered look at the volatility that can unfold when personal history and public scrutiny collide in real time. And Jenna herself remained silent for nearly 24 hours, before releasing a carefully worded statement that framed the encounter as deeply disappointing, emphasizing her belief in open conversations but drawing the line at what she described as aggressive ambush tactics that ignored boundaries, while Kelly, for her part, addressed the controversy directly on her next broadcast, standing by her approach and reiterating that daytime television should not be about surface-level pleasantries, when deeper truths need to be discussed, a stance that sparked further debate, drawing praise from those who saw her as fearless and criticism from those who accused her of chasing viral drama at the expense of empathy. And soon other celebrities began weighing in, with some applauding Kelly for refusing to shy away from difficult questions, while others warned that such confrontations risk alienating guests and turning talk shows into battlefields rather than places of connection. Yet the attention only amplified both women's profiles, with Jenna invited onto other programs to share her perspective and Kelly's show seeing a notable spike in ratings as audiences tuned in expecting more unfiltered fireworks. Though behind the glossy headlines and social media clips, industry insiders whispered about strained professional relationships, with rumors swirling that Jenna had privately vowed never to return and that some potential guests were now reconsidering their bookings, wary of being caught in similar unexpected clashes. And through it all, the clip of Jenna ripping off her microphone and storming off remained etched in the collective memory, analyzed in memes, GIFs, and countless YouTube breakdowns, becoming a case study in how quickly modern media can turn a tense moment into a cultural spectacle. And whether seen as a necessary confrontation or an avoidable disaster, the incident highlighted just how thin the line between authenticity and spectacle has become in daytime television, ensuring that the showdown between Jenna Hager and Kelly Clarkson would be remembered not just as a fleeting clash but as a defining moment in the evolving story of media, politics, and celebrity culture colliding live before the world. Asterisk.